Oh my god. Magic. The next frontier.
Oh my gosh.
Now, welcome back to Sugoi, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, today we're talking about magic. I'm a wizard, Harry. Wizard? That's what I just said, Harry. Why am I saving? We just started.
I don't know.
Here, you play, because I got stories to tell.
You do have stories to tell.
Okay, so where we last left off, we're talking about star magic.
No. Well, oh yeah. And then
Yeah,
we're
you.
like,
Yeah.
Let's talk about legit magic.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like start from the beginning, and we're gonna pretend we've never had this conversation, and then you'll know where we're picking up at, because they've never heard any of this before.
Yeah.
So I think I might be marked for something, because the other I'm trying to think of a good way to put it. Like, I was thinking about we were watching I think it was like something on TV.
Bitch.
And yeah, I know, right?
No, he done tricked me. I mean, I knew it, but like.
Oh. No, but we were watching something on TV. And, oh, that's what it was. A bird flew into a window at whoever's house.
Yeah.
And Therese was like, "Oh my god, that's a bad omen." And I was like, "Yeah, we've definitely had birds flying into our house like growing up all the time."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, but didn't you always had like didn't you always have little things going on like growing up too?" And like that made me think about it. And like we had all kinds of crazy shit going on all the time. So I was like, "Oh my god, I feel like we might be like exposed to some sort of like supernatural something or another." And then like conveniently enough, the next day the dog was jumping on me, and she hadn't had her nails clipped yet, and she like sliced the 7 into my ankle.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I've got a picture of that, and I'm gonna there we go. That's your
I like how we always do sound effects for it.
right. That's my ankle, and that's not even like that could be a 7. That is a damn 7.
That is a 7.
And I don't know what that means. And I don't know. So I'm pretty sure I'm marked for something. But did you hear anything I just said?
No. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
There's a 7 on me.
Yeah, there is a 7 on him.
Damn. Like,
I'm playing the game. I'm trying to get somewhere like we said we would.
oh yeah, I forgot we have like time goals. But anyways, yeah. So like cuz you know, like we looked up 7 in different like mythologies and like according to different like I'm just gonna call them magical beliefs.
And I talked to some of my witchy friends.
Her witchy friends.
My witchy friends.
She talked to her coven, and
Yeah, I'm a witch, guys.
she's a total witch.
Not really. I like to learn about it, but I don't know if I'd ever get into it.
I don't know. I just feel like we have some sort of connection to the supernatural.
Well, I mean,
Now.
I've always seen like shit.
No way.
No, I mean like with the
I see shit.
no, like the whole like what are they called? Like the shadow people and stuff. Like I've always been able to see like shadow people and ghosts and like orbs and stuff. And it was like I don't remember how, but like somehow someone in middle school found out about it, and like it went around the whole school, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, are you that?"
Turn that off.
I apologize. I thought it was down. That was my phone. Yeah, and like somehow it got around the school, and everyone was always like coming up to me being like, "Are you that girl that sees ghosts and shit?" And I was like, "I mean, yeah."
To which you looked through your hair hanging over your face, and you're like,
Yeah, I kind of did, because I was really like, I was the middle school.
"Let me just anime ghost girl."
Yeah, just a little bit.
But no, and like I thought about it, because I was like, yeah, definitely, because we have like birds flying into the house windows and shit, and then we'd have like weird sounds constantly, and we would like have those like weird like everything is not right now feelings all the time. And then like when we first moved in, we had to like clean all the floors and the walls in the basement because there are like pentagrams drawn with like spray paint and stuff. So maybe we just fucked. I don't know.
I see it as an opportunity.
An opportunity?
Yeah.
To
like...
Ooh, I killed the hell out of that fly just now.
Okay. I see it as an opportunity to, I don't know, like, I feel like we could, like, if we are, like, somehow, like, connected to magic and stuff, like, I feel like that could be a good thing for us.
Yeah. I just feel like we need to, like, figure out what kind it is.
Oh, well, duh.
Cause are we, like, connected to that, like,
Excuse me.
Central America magic? Are we connected to that, like, German/English magic?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or are we connected to that, like...
Shit. We are a lot of shit.
Are we connected to that, like, our home is on, like, an old, like, slave plot type, there's a graveyard on the opposite side of the neighborhood magic?
Satanists used to live in our house.
Yeah, like, old woman Satanists used to live in the house before we took it. And that was the moment their channel support died.
Right. I don't know, we could... Oh, dang, I didn't mean that.
But, like...
I deserved that. I deserved to be hit by you, Washua. Because... Oh. I deserve to be hit by that Washua. Oh.
But, like... Yeah, and that's what kind of, like, frightened me. Because I was like, oh my god, what if I'm, like... about to go to the, like, 7th level of hell or something like that. And I got a 7 on my body now. But, like what you were saying, you talked to Gabby.
Yeah.
About, like, you know, she gave us, like, the voodoo,
yeah,
like, angle on it. And, like, 7 was, like, a divine number.
Yeah, it's like, really good. But, like, everything I looked up and looked into...
Yeah, seven seems like
and
a generally positive
like,
sign.
Yeah, it was supposed to be, like, specifically good for, like, marriage. And,
like unity and prosperity and things like that. Which is funny, because that was the day after we signed our marriage, like, registration form.
Yeah.
Or, like, filled it out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I really am hoping that it's just, like...
I think y'all's marriage is gonna be, like, hella rad.
I think so, too.
Just because, like, that happened. Like,
yeah,
like, how, like... Okay, because, like... I feel like for the past couple months, we've been having, like, weird, like, omens about shit anyway. Because, like, I got my first speeding ticket because I was, like, in a rush. And it happened, like, the night after I saw, like, 5 shadow people in the middle of the road on my way home from work. And I was, like... And I immediately got, like, a really bad feeling. And then, like, when I woke up the next morning, like, the bad feeling was still there.
Right.
And, like, throughout the day, it was still there. And I was just kind of like, well, let me, like, forget about it. Because I started hanging out with Gabby and Tyler.
Yeah.
And so, like, I still felt like something was going to happen, but I wasn't sure. And then, like, on the way home... Like it was okay while we were, like, eating dinner, so I was like, maybe I was just really hungry? I don't know. And then the minute I get in my car to go home, it's, like, 10 times worse than I've ever felt it.
Right.
And I was like, okay, something's gonna happen. Which is why I started speeding, because I was like, I need to get home, because something bad is gonna happen, and I don't want to deal with it.
Right.
And then I got a speeding ticket. And I know that the speeding ticket isn't, like, oh, it's so bad, but, like... I still live with our parents, so for me to get a speeding ticket is, like, a huge deal to them.
Yeah.
Like, my dad didn't talk to me for, like...
That's like, get out of our home bad.
Right. So, like, yeah, it was just an interesting adventure.
And then, like, right before our water, like, the funniest part is, I had my phone, like, I guess it was on silent, or it died, or I just fell asleep when our water tank exploded and there was water, like, our whole apartment got flooded out, like, just a few days ago.
Right.
And I wake up because our neighbor's, like, beating on our door, and after we, like, dealt with that situation, I go back and I pick up my phone to text you, and I see that you've sent me a message at, like, 11 o'clock the night before, saying chaos is just a sign that we're still in control. I was like, Why? So out of nowhere?
Yeah, I don't know. I was at work and I saw it on Instagram. Like someone had posted something that said that on Instagram. It was like a little text post. And for some reason I just immediately was like, I think Adrian needs to hear this. And so I sent it to you. And then when I woke up the next morning, after everything had happened and after you had called me and everything, I was like, oh,
Well,
okay. But that might be our, like, power twin thing.
it might be, yeah.
Yeah. We're not actually twins, but, like, everyone calls us the power twins.
I know that, here, you take over again.
Okay.
I know that, and then, like, I've had those, like, weird things, like what I was telling you the other day about when I went out to go pick up some food.
Yeah.
It's, like, all of a sudden, nothing feels real. I feel like we are going the wrong direction. Did I just take you all the way back to the start?
you did.
I am so sorry.
It's fine.
But, yeah, like, we might have to talk about that on the next one because there are only 3 minutes left.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like, that's... Long story short, the part that I hadn't told you yet is, like, you remember how light that scratch was on my ankle?
Yeah, it was like
the surface of my skin had been scratched into this, like, 7. There was, like, a straight up, like, deep scar on my ankle that will not go away now. And it has not lightened up at all. It's just as dark as the day I got it, and it will not go away.
Yeah, it's kind of...
So I'm pretty sure for better or worse, I am marked for something now. So...
That's fun.
If I, like, die in a horrible, horrible incident that people call the incident, then you know what's going on, guys.
Like the Baudelaire's parents.
You heard it first.
Yeah. I don't want to.
So anyways, Undertale, we've accomplished nothing today.
We accomplished a little bit of stuff.
And then I took us to the beginning again. Maybe.
It's fine.
For those of you who don't, well, I mean, I guess none of you know. So for all of you, whenever we start talking, we've been handing the controller to the other person.
Yeah, because we
and letting them take over because we just cannot multitask like that. So
yeah, no, it's a problem. It's a problem.
So as soon as I grabbed the controller from her, I walked all the way back. So for those of you like screaming and like making really awful comments, that's what happened.
Yeah, like, it's okay, guys.
We'll get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like my ultimate lesbian voice, I think. You finish this battle.
You sound like so tired.
I am. I don't want to be in this battle.
Can I just run?
I tried that.
Oh.
Like twice.
Oh man, he flexes thrice as hard. Ah. Ah. Ah.
Hip hop anonymous.
Hip hop anonymous. Oh man, he flexed himself out of the room.
Whoa!
Tweet. Wash your face. I washed my face this morning.
Yeah, same. So like, come on, Washua. We aren't gross and dirty. Tears are they sanitary?
I think tears are sanitary.
Because they got
It's
salt.
like a saline type thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Am I going the right way still?
I don't know.
Yeah, neither do I. I think so. Because this is the opposite of how I went last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's the right way.
Alright. The power to take their souls! Oh my god.
That was a great noise. Okay.
Alright, well, I guess we'll keep going on the next room for the next episode.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining us and hopefully staying until the end of this episode considering
Yeah.
we're the cursed children.
Oh yeah. We're like the twins from The Shining.
Oh my god, we can do two things at once.
We can. Sometimes we'll even talk at the same time too, which makes it even creepier.
Right. But alright everyone, we'll see you in the next episode. We'll be playing Undertale again, and since we didn't really pay attention, we'll try for that time goal one more time.
Yeah.
Because I think we can do it. I think we can do it.
As long as we aren't like talking.
As long as we're not like interested in our conversation.
Yeah.
So just like don't be interesting next time.
That's kind of hard though, because I'm amazingly interesting.
I know we're both like super interesting. Yeah. We are so interesting. Soy Sugoi. Bye.
Bye.